This is War of the Suns, the Chinese War of Resistance 1937 to 45. And we're doing a quick rules video. We're looking at special units. Some of these are fairly common, some are exceedingly rare, and you probably only see them in certain theatres. First one we got is the Chindit units. The Chindit units are Western Allied units. They only operate in the India, Burma, Siam, IBS theatre of operations. The special thing about them, well, you can create them from other units, and the big advantage is they can be glider landed. Okay, they also activate in the guerrilla phase and the operational phase if you want them, so they're quite a flexible unit, and they do not suffer the negative column shift when you're attacking in a forested hex. Another one you'll see is the British Commando Brigade here. That unit can always move into an enemy occupied hex, and if it does so, it uses its red bordered attack strength rather than the one to the left, so it's a 3 instead of the 2. Okay, yeah, again, that one I assume, no, it doesn't say it's only IBS, but there you go. Artillery units, these are quite common. The artillery unit is different from other units because it has a normal attack strength and a special attack strength. The normal attack strength you do when you're just using it to attack a non-city or hex, and you're not attacking across a river. Your specialist attack, you can use it when you're attacking across a river or you're attacking a city. You can also use your special attack as ground support, much like you'd use aircraft units. Or artillery units, if they're only actually eliminated if all the other units in the hex have been eliminated first. You've got armour and mechanised infantry units. Armoured units, they're a bit weird in the fact they've got 2 attack strengths in brackets and they haven't really got a defence strength. The first attack strength in the brackets is when you're attacking infantry, and the second one is when you're attacking mechanised units or other armoured units. Also, you need these units if you're going to attempt an overrun. You must have one of these units in place. It does say it comes with alternate counters with a silhouette on them. I've never seen those counters, so my copy hasn't got them. We've got Japanese naval ground units. These are a little bit of a weirdo thing. You've got the Shanghai unit that can only operate in Shanghai, and you've got the other ones that are naval base units that can only operate inside Japanese naval bases. You've got Japanese puppet forces, which I mentioned before. You get these in 2 cases, by assimilating a bandit unit or by surrendering CCP and Komatang units will generate the equal number of stacking points of collaborator units. Got Indian National Army that can basically be recruited if you get surrendering allied units for operation in the IBS theatre only. It's also got an HQ, Chandra Bose, which appears on a certain turn. Chinese Army of India, certain KMT units ended up being, well, stranded is probably not a word, but ending up in the Western Allies theatre of operations. They use American sort of replacement points, etc., to generate them. Right, thing to remember is all these Chinese Army of India, all US based ground units, cannot leave the IBS theatre, unless mandated by conditional events chart. Okay, fair enough. Another unit you might see is the 20th Air Force B-29s, which were used to bomb China. To do those from a certain turn, you have to upgrade the Cheng 2 airbase. Okay, and then from that turn onwards, you can operate B-29s from it. You need to have an American fighter unit in the hex to cover it as well. There is an option not to expand the base and use this, but I don't think that's a very good idea looking at the effects of it. I'm not going to go into it in detail. Other ones, you get bandit units. These get generated from peasant uprising events. Bandit units, effectively, supply can't be traced through any adjacent hex to a bandit unit. You may try and convert these, so both sides can do it. KMT and CCP, if they convert them, they end up as resource points. If the Japanese do it, they can end up as Chinese collaborating units. Other units you might see are the engineering units. These, instead of having to spend resource points to do engineering actions, these units can spend their own movement points to do anything but normal engineering, bridge building, bridge destruction, expanding transport routes, building air bases, building naval bases in a port hex. So effectively the whole gamut of construction things. We've not really covered the construction in any great detail. Alright, that'll do for the specialist units. Very quick overview.